somewhat of a commotion in the Battlefield community this week, and it's surrounding Battlefield Hardline. Now, the game is no stranger to controversy anyway, but this has something to do with pre-ordering. And this kind of hit home with the community because pre-ordering games is genuinely looked on as a bad practice. What you're basically doing is you're giving your money to a development studio or a producer before you've actually had a chance to play the game. And it means that you're giving them money before they've finished making the game. And some people have a problem with that. The opinion is that what you're basically doing is giving somebody money before they've delivered a product, and that might incentivize them to not do as well with the product because they've already got your money. So let's swing that idea at Battlefield Hardline. The incentive for you pre-ordering Battlefield Hardline is access early to 3 different weapons: the ACWR, the CAR-556, and the L85A2. All assault rifles that will be available to the operator class within Battlefield Hardline. Now, at the moment, it hasn't been confirmed whether these weapons will be available at a later date for you to unlock within the multiplayer. Right now, all the information we have is that these weapons are available if you pre-order the game. There's no other statement to say anything else. At the moment, it seems that the only way for you to get these weapons, as we currently stand anyway, you have to pre-order the game. And this is what some people have a bit of a problem with. Now, I've been lucky enough to fly out to San Francisco. I've already played with those 3 weapons in the game. They were in the build of the game that I played back in October, back in January, but they weren't available in the beta, which is kind of confusing, which means essentially what's happened is those weapons have been removed from the build of the game that I last played sort of in a closed testing environment, and in the open testing in the beta that we've just played, they weren't in there, which is a little bit concerning for me. So, with that information in our heads, let's look objectively as to why you would want to pre-order this game over why you wouldn't want to pre-order this game. Let's start with some of the negatives first of all. You don't want to pre-order a game because it's not complete yet, and there's absolutely no guarantee that you're going to get what is being advertised at the current time. You can essentially say that you're blindly trusting the person who is making a product so much that you're going to invest your money into them before they've delivered something. Now, this happens a lot around the world every single day. Many rich people invest money into massive businesses in the hope that they will make more money or they will get something back out of it. The same premise is for pre-ordering. You're going to invest your money early into something knowing that you want it, and you're hoping that you get out of it what you put in, which in the case of pre-ordering a game is a good gaming experience. But if you do pre-order something, there is no guarantee that you will get out what you put in. Look at Battlefield 4 for example, look at Assassin's Creed Unity. Those are probably 2 of the best examples that I can give you of pre-orders where they really didn't deliver on what they said they were going to deliver. And I think that is what's putting a lot of people off Battlefield Hardline. It's only a year after Battlefield 4, a lot of people still a little bit sour in the mouth from how bad that game was on launch, and they don't want to be disappointed again by laying down £50 or $60 for the deluxe edition of the game, only if it's going to cause them even more hurt in the future. Second of all, I don't believe in enticing somebody to pre-order a game by removing stuff that could quite easily be part of the game and using that as an incentive for you to lay down your money. In this case, in Hardline, it appears at the current time that 3 of the weapons that could quite easily be included in the base game anyway have been removed and used as an incentive for you to lay down your money before the release date. I don't think that's a good practice. At the moment, it's unclear who made that decision, and it's unclear as to why that decision was made. At least on EA's side, I think we can probably understand that it's to get people to pre-order a game. It's become part of gaming culture. As little as people wanted it to be, it is now there. I just don't think it's a great practice. If I want to pre-order something, I'm going to pre-order it. It's my money, I can do what I want with it. But please don't use something that could quite easily be in the base game to entice me to do it. If I want to pre-order something, I will. If I don't want to pre-order it, I'm not going to pre-order it. Let's flip all of that information on its head now. I said I was going to look at the positives and negatives. So we can take that having this pre-order incentive of 3 extra weapons as a negative, but you can also look at it as a positive. If you put down a little bit more money, then you're going to get access to weapons that people don't have on day one. Doesn't necessarily mean they're more powerful. It just means that rather than having to unlock them and spend your in-game cash to unlock them, you've already got them there ready to use, and some people want to take that option. The second reason that I discovered, and by the way, when I work full-time, I work in an office, so I asked a lot of the guys that I work with, and a lot of them play on console, and the other reason that they see for pre-ordering something, a lot of them pre-ordered GTA 5, is that they had the money there and then to buy it, but they knew that in the future they might not have that money when it came round to it. So the fact that they had that spare £40–50 to pre-order the game meant that they could pay for it there and then and not have to worry about it on the release day, having to then find that money to buy the game that they wanted to play. Doesn't sound like the greatest option in the world, but it must be a genuine one because they told me that they did that. So there's the positives and the negatives of pre-ordering. Now if we translate that over to Battlefield Hardline, it's already got a lot of controversy surrounding it. There are a lot of people that I know of that have pre-ordered this game after playing the beta. They gave it a go, they liked it, they pre-ordered it. But there are a lot of people out there that are remaining vigilant and that aren't going to pre-order, and that's great for them too. One way or the other, pre-ordering is a decision that you as the consumer and the person who's playing the game has to make themselves. Do a little bit of research, find out whether it's a game for you, give it a try if there's an open beta or a demo or something like that, and then make an informed decision. That's the end of the video today. Thanks very much for watching. I'm still suffering heavily with this cold, as you might be able to tell by my voice. I'm getting slightly pissed off now. It's been with me for nearly 2 weeks and I just want to get rid of it. If you could leave me a rating and a comment, that'd be fantastic. But until next time, my name is Westy and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Keep going round in circles, running back this track again, right back where we started. Like a broken record, this all seems so endless, always looping back again, skipping and repeating. We're like a broken record.